What's poppin', guys? My name is Alex. Welcome back to a brand new video, and I know today I should upload the video how to edit like KSI part 2, but in today's video I just wanted to go ahead and talk and give a little bit more attention to Article 13, what it is, how it will affect the entire internet, because many of you have been requesting on a lot of videos lately and also community posts, like, can you please give me your opinion and what it is, to start off with. So what we're gonna do today is actually go onto the internet and see what Article 13 is, what it will do, how it will affect the internet. So I would say let's get started. So as you can see right now, we're on Google, real simple, and I just googled Article 13 and we're gonna just go through a few details and first of all just show you what it is for the people that don't know it yet. So we're gonna go ahead and see what this article is, and basically in really short terms, Article 13 is basically a new law that the EU wants to go ahead and introduce to protect all kinds of copyrighted materials. So right here it says, what is Article 13? The EU's new copyright plan explained. Article 13 and 13 of the EU's new copyright directive has stoked fears that memes will effectively be banned and platforms will need to pay publishers when people link to their websites, and Google is strongly against it. You gotta see it this way. Anytime you're scrolling through Facebook or something like that, anytime you're seeing a news article, you always see that little image, that little preview. If this law goes through and has enough votes, all those news websites or have to pay Facebook a certain amount of money in order to show that preview, or maybe it's the other way around. In other words, this is just a law that, and everybody is against it because the European Parliament has voted in favor of a controversial new copyright directive that could force tech giants to do much more to stop the spread of copyrighted material on their platforms. The European Union Directive on Copyright in the Digital Single Market, to give it its full name, is designed to update existing copyright laws for the internet age. Simply put, the directive on copyright places more responsibility on websites such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter to make sure that copyrighted material isn't being illegally shared on their platforms. Until now, the onus has mostly been on the copyright holders, usually the companies that produce audio, video, or written content, to enforce copyright protection. But under the new law, this responsibility will shift onto the major platforms themselves. So basically what it means that, for example, memes can get banned, and memes are just, jokes with an image, and 9 out of 10 all these images from memes are just, for example, screenshots out of movies, or just pictures out of, content that's copyright protected. So at the heart of the directive on copyright are two articles, Article 11 and Article 13, that have been dubbed the link tax and meme ban articles respectively. Critics of the directive on copyright argue that these articles mean that platforms will have to pay a fee to share a link to a news article and have to start filtering and removing memes. But the directive on copyright isn't a law yet, so it still has to go through a series of steps before it becomes finalized as an EU directive, and then it still has to be implemented in law by member states. To help clear things up, here's Wired Guide to the EU Directive on Copyright. Alright, so here is where it gets interesting, because we just read the article, a lot of bullshit, but what does this actually mean for people that are on YouTube and people like us that make a living on YouTube and they have, a full-time job, and how it threatens that career. So right here we're on the blog of YouTube, and one of the best parts of my job is meeting and speaking with creators and artists around the world. I'm excited to be heading to YouTube's Creators Summit in Berlin, yada yada yada. Okay, so creators and artists have built businesses on the back of openness and supported by our sophisticated copyright management tools, including Content ID and the recently launched Copyright Match tool that manages re-uploads of creators' content. Copyright holders have control over their content. They can use their tools to block or remove the works, or they can keep them on YouTube and earn advertising revenue. So this tool is basically, for example, let's say that someone else, takes a Vegas tutorial out of my channel. He saw, okay, this video has 100,000 views. I want to get that too, and he just, steals my video. What I can do, there are basically two options. What I can do is I can just request a takedown, meaning that YouTube will remove the video from YouTube and that channel gets a strike. Or what I can do is I can just copyright match it. That will mean that all the revenue, or that I will just basically monetize that video and all the revenue goes directly onto me. The copyright directive won't just affect creators and artists on YouTube. It will also apply to many forms of user-generated content across the internet, and that's why so many people are raising concerns to individuals, organizations like European Digital Rights and the Internet Archive, companies like Patreon, WordPress, and Medium, everything like that have spoken out, and they're standing up for their rights to create and express themselves, including Phil DeFranco and everybody else, and all the other major YouTubers that are just, you know, worried about this. Because let's say if you're gonna really pull it through that much, it will basically mean that you need permission for everything that is copyrighted or could be copyrighted. You have to have permission from the actual owner. This law will actually protect the copyright holders. On the other side, like us creators are using different kind of videos, we use music all the time, and that is basically something that can really, you know, concern us. Don't want to pay for every single thing that we use in our videos that could be copyrighted, for example, because that's just, I don't know. You know, for me personally, I'm not too worried because the content I create is made by me, and I'm, you know, holding the copyright and, you know, everything like that. But for the people that are uploading memes, you know, or they're reacting to certain kind of things that are copyrighted, they have to just, you know, scratch their head, you know, because that's the reason they could actually get in trouble, because, you know, their channel could be taken down, or even worse, their video won't even, you know, be visible for everybody else because it has copyrighted material in it. This is what Article 13 is in a nutshell. It is just a law that, you know, everybody has, you know, needs permission from the copyright holder that they're using material from. And I know this is still the case, you know, that's why I'm using, for example, no copyrights music under my videos, because otherwise I have to, if I want to use a copyrighted song on YouTube, I have to literally contact the label, you know, of that artist and ask for permission or pay a certain amount. That's basically the reasons why I use no copyright sounds. As many things that are just not copyrighted, for the people that are just uploading memes, like jokes on an image, and that image contains, for example, a screenshot of a movie, these actually can get banned because, you know, these images belong to that movie, which is copyrighted. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think of Article 13. Will it actually affect you as a content creator? Let me know in the comments down below, and obviously I'll catch you guys next week, but then it will be 2019 when I actually get, you know, the KSI video uploaded, the part 2. Make sure to go ahead and watch part 1. I will just leave that in the outro card. So guys, that's it. Have a great weekend. So guys, that's it. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you're new, like this video, and have a great New Year's evening. I'll catch you guys in 2019 with a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for what you guys have given me this year. We almost reached 40 million total views. Today when you're watching this video, we crossed 228,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful. So guys, thank you so much for this year, and let's just make 2019 an even bigger one. That's it, and I will see you guys obviously in my next video.